best thing to do would be to look at some Wayang Kulit puppets, as because the jointing is so clear. Okay, because you need to have the jointing is crucial. Where are they? Knee joint,
Ankle joint,
knee joints, a waist joint, and I've got a joint that I did for my very first shadow puppet, which is the arm is a loop. Arm is completely solid, going round. Yeah, that's the arm there, going where I'm pointing. Oops, down there. A joint right in the middle where the neck joins. So you've got neck and arm. I made them in bits and stuck them together. So it's a loop for the arm, and then it goes down to the neck. Now, obviously, this one is doing this action. So it needs to, I've got to concentrate on the knee, back, stomach kind of area for the action. Let's just have a quick look. Moving around. Oh, actually, yeah, it moves there on the neck, so that moves.
That's the bit that's joined to the top acetate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the belly and the
So
leg.
this is joined to the acetate, the top acetate, as are the hands.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I'm just looking at when you make the figure first,
Okay.
so then we'll divide it up. So
Okay.
you've got a joint. Can you see in there?
Totally.
Okay, so means this part of the body. Obviously, I made this as a whole figure and then started gluing it together where I didn't want it moving. So you're kind of removing movement. So you've got joints in the. So then you've got an upper and a lower control. So, as Kay pointed out, the rigid bit, the head and arms and the spade in this case, are joined to the upper thing, and they don't actually have any movement. This is all rigid, that part there, and the movement starts there in the neck. So can you see? So all that there, all that round there, and the spade are all rigid, and the movement starts in there, in the top of the chest.
How did you get that?
Here, the neck, the joint at the shoulders is the arms and the spade are all one. The arms and the spade. Oh, sorry.
Like the one before.
No, it's different because the arms actually move. Can you see the shoulders move?
Oh.
So I think that gives a better movement, but it's not. It's a very small thing. Can you see there? It's rocking. So the head in this case is joined to the body without a joint. And so the head isn't moving. I don't know actually, maybe it is better to have the head moving. I mean, you've got your eye lines and everything by the whole body moving down. And then you've got him sort of shoving away. So he's actually looking what he's doing, because obviously you still want eye lines and everything. And this one's also got elbows that move. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So the sleep, which he doesn't actually use. No, he's got knee joints. He's got a waist joint. Actually, has he got knee joint? Are those knees working? I don't think they are working. So all he's doing, his body is rigid, and all the movement is in the top of the body. So he's dig, 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 and then throw away. Throw, dig, dig. Back. So he's actually, I'm not sure which I prefer really, because I quite like the simple one with her leg movement. Dig, dig, dig.
Here two legs are stick, aren't they?
They're both stuck down.
Yes.
Sewn down. Yeah. So they're dig, dig, dig. I know you're not going to do necessarily somebody digging, but it's just looking at the thingy. So he's got lots of movement in his upper body. Fixed feet again. But of course he's not trying with her thing. She's got this lovely dance movement. Would you notice the difference? It's got no elbows. So in fact, very simply, you can achieve the same, almost the same as the other one.
I find this one easier to move.
Which part is sewn?
It's always sewn.
So,
It's always sewn, so you've always
To the
got a bit of
acetate?
movement. Yeah, just
Oh.
sew it through. I've got some sellotape there. I don't know why I've got the sellotape there. Oh yeah, sellotape is actually to fix the whole poppet in where it has to go. So sellotape across there on the for her, so she can. There's lots of pivot spaces.
So when we do the joints, should we do the string or sew them?
I just sew them with thick,
Thread.
thick, you know, from marionette string.
How did you make all those little holes?
Cutting. No.
This is taking a while.
Well, yours does, isn't it?
Yeah, but I get bored and don't do it now. I'm bored now.
Is there a piece of wire through the two bits?
It's, or I always sew. The wire just cuts into the fabric or into the material, I find. So, always sewing. You can travel, but it's not fixed. So it's just working against itself. So what have I made it from? How have I made it? All I did was to make the whole dragon and then stitch it there, and stitch all its heads to this one.
To the
And
top
then
one.
To the top one. So there's no, in fact, there's no jointing on this at all, and the jointing is in the flexibility of the paper. So it was thin. It was only cheap lining paper, and then that gets this moving across. So that's very much simpler. So you can do quite a complex drawing.